Hello everybody, it's Numerologist Michelle Buchanan with your numerology forecast for August 2021. How you doing out there? Are you doing okay? I've got a forecast to help make August the best August it can possibly be for you based on your numerology forecast for the year. Just before I begin, I'm just going to let you know that my 2-for-1 numerology reports, they are a full 12-month forecast for the next 12 months, plus a printout of your entire numerology chart, your destiny number, your life purpose and your life path number, all of the other numbers in your chart that explain your personality, your life lessons, your weaknesses, your strengths, what might be happening around you and what your life's all about and what you're all about. They're usually $25 for one. For this month, $25 for two. All you do is you just go ahead onto my website and purchase your very first report. I will then send it back to you, and when I do, I will ask you for the details of the second person's free report. All right, got that out the way. Now let's get on with the forecast for August. So let's begin by first of all calculating your personal year number for the whole year. We do this by adding the day and month of your birth date to the number 5. Why the number 5? Because 2021 adds up to 5, and we want to add your birth date, your day and month of your birth date, to that number 5. So let me use the example for the birth date 28th of March. We would add 2 plus 8 plus 3 plus 5. All right, now you're going to end up probably with a double-digit number. The rule of thumb here is to keep adding any double-digit numbers together until you eventually get a single number between 1 and 9. Now, when we add 2 plus 8 plus 3 plus 5, that gives us 18. Now, 18, we add those two double numbers together. 1 plus 8 equals 9. So that would be a 9 personal year in our example for the 28th of March. Some numbers you might need to keep adding double digits together a couple of times before you eventually get a single number between 1 and 9. But that single digit between 1 and 9 is what is known as your personal year number, and you have that for the whole year. It changes next year, but for now, it's your number for the entire rest of the year. So, let me just explain that one last time. Add your day and month of your birth date to number 5. Keep adding together any double-digit numbers until you eventually get a single number between 1 and 9, and that's your personal year number for the year. Now, let's move forward with the forecast for personal year number 1. Okay, so you guys are in a whole new beginning. This whole year is about a fresh start. Now, everybody's charts is different, and everybody's life purpose and life journey has got different life lessons to learn. We have a whole chart that's comprised of so many different numbers alongside this personal year number. That's what makes us all different. So everybody's forecast is going to be completely different. Everyone in the 1 year's forecast is going to be sort of different and focusing on different areas. But for all of you, the grand theme underlying whatever is happening is a new beginning and a fresh start. And you often find it's more obvious around the time of your birthday or before your birthday and from then on. Now, this whole new beginning, new fresh start for people in the 1 year, but for the month of August, you guys are in what is known as a personal month number 9. And we get that month number 9 because we add the month August, which is an 8, to your year 1. So year 1 plus the month of August 8 is 9. That's why you're in a 1 year with a 9 month. Now, the theme of your month for August is let go and move on. Out with the old to make way for the new. It's time for you to let go of what you've grown out of. What's no longer working? What's dead and gone? Some people will hold on to what they know because of the fear of the unknown, of what lies ahead. Some people don't let go of what's they've sort of outgrown or what's not good for them because it's better the devil you know. You know, there's sort of some sort of comfort in at least I know what to expect in this situation or in this job or in this relationship, and they don't want to let go even though they know they've gone well past their sell-by date. Some people let go, are unable to let go because they really just want justice. They can't seem to let things go because they can't let go until they know that they get the apology they want, or they get the that the other person will admit their mistakes, or that they can have everything all nice and tidy and everything exactly how they want it, all lined up before they can let go. But life doesn't always work that way, guys, and that's the point. That's one of the things we need to learn while we're here. We need to be able to let go of the mess. We need to be able to walk away for our own inner peace and harmony, and a feeling of peace, harmony and well-being from within, even when things aren't the way we want, even when things don't work out, even when we don't get an apology, even when things are unjust. It's just the ability to be able to let go, accept and move on for our benefit, for our well-being. Why? So that we can then live a healthier life, because our emotions and our thoughts are in a much more positive place. And what happens when we're in a positive mindset and we're feeling good emotionally? We raise our vibration. And what I mean by that is we all have an energy frequency. We all have an aura that's projecting out a vibration out into the universe that we attract from. That is our point of attraction. And when we're in a high vibration frequency, we're attracting really good stuff. How do we get a high vibration frequency? Thinking and feeling high vibration thoughts and emotions, which are emotions and thoughts that are anywhere above the line of contentment. So baseline thoughts and emotions are about contentment, satisfied, comfortable. Anything from that baseline going all the way up to, oh my God, I feel amazing. Anything from contentment and feeling great is in a high vibration emotion. Anything below the line of contentment is a low vibration. So when you're unnecessarily feeling low vibration emotions and thinking low vibration thoughts, they're not going to do you any good. You will attract from that lower frequency experiences, people and situations you probably don't want to experience. So there's an incentive to be able to just accept what is, let go and move on. This month of August is saying, what have you grown out of? You're in a transformational time. Let's start transforming. Let's be like the chrysalis going into the butterfly, leave the past behind, walk away from behaviors, thought patterns, people, situations, experiences, unions, things that no longer work for you. No need to keep pushing shit up a hill, as I would say. It's time to sort of go forward into greener pastures and leave that past behind. Another meaning for this could be endings and completion. It can also mean that you are feeling a little bit more charitable, a little bit more of a humanitarian, if you like. So it's a great number or a great month to be involved in some sort of anything that helps others in some way. It can be a community project. It could be giving a small donation to a cause you believe in. It could be being charitable and helping people in the neighborhood, or family members or friends that might need a helping hand. So that's another meaning of the 9 personal month for you. So I'll leave that with you, and I wish you a wonderful month. I'll move on now to personal year number 2. You guys are in a year that is a bit of a slow-moving year in terms of action and things that are happening in the outside material world. It may feel like things are sort of slow and steady wins the race, and you might be feeling a little bit more emotional than you normally are. It's very, very normal for a 2-year. The 2-year is asking you to go within, and that go within is all about really getting in touch with what you really feel about yourself, your life. It's about not repressing your emotions. It's about sort of letting them unfold. It's about letting them express themselves and come out so that they can be acknowledged, understood, and then released in a healthy way. And so, sometimes in order for us to acknowledge and understand that there are emotions that need to be expressed, or thoughts we need to give attention or time to so they can be released, sometimes what will happen is our emotions will be heightened so that we understand that they're there, sitting there, brewing beneath the surface, waiting to be recognized, acknowledged, and released. So that's why we can sometimes feel a bit hypersensitive in a 2 vibration. Every month is different throughout the 2-year, and we all have different circumstances going on in our lives. lives. So there will be highs and lows throughout the 2-year. For the most part, you can be in a too emotional year, but you can have some really amazing emotions, really positive ones and positive experiences. And then you can have a combination of a mixed bag of all kinds of things happening in the 2-year. The main thing is it's about slow and steady wins the race. Be patient. Take time to go within and to look at yourself and look at your life's journey and look at the things that have happened to you and the way that you interact with others and maybe some of the situations you find yourself in, having a look at, hey, what role did I play in this? You know, why am I attracting this? For good things and bad things. You know, and there's no such thing as a bad experience. It's just some are easier experiences than others. But for difficult experiences, it's about looking at what am I learning from this? What's the cherry on top? What's the diamond in the experience? What's the pearl of wisdom here? And looking at it from that higher perspective. You know, the month, you also might feel that issues that have been brewing beneath the surface with interactions with other people in your life may come to the surface to be looked at, to be expressed, and to be worked out, or not worked out, but sort of, you know, parting ways. Those kinds of things can also happen in the 2-year. It's about you getting clear about what's good for you, focusing on your self-worth and self-confidence, and recognizing what's healthy for you and what's not. The month of August, though, is a 1 month for you. And this 1 month of August, this one personal month of August for you is about green light. Time to go forward. You've got a green light and it's a great big yes. Time to move forward with any plans, ideas, or anything that you want to start putting into practice. Now, it doesn't matter if whatever idea or experience that you want to activate this month, it doesn't matter if it's fully set in stone and fully up and running or completed this month. Doesn't matter about the end result. It's really just about planting the seed and actually taking the steps towards putting something in action. So don't worry, it doesn't have to be completed. It doesn't have to be finalized. It's just a matter of if you've got something that you want to move forward with, at least take the steps and do the groundwork that needs to be done to get that implemented, to get those whatever needs to be put into place for that to be put into action. It is a month of a new beginning for you. Out with the old to make way for the new. Move forward, take action. You might feel a little bit more energetic this month, a little bit more optimistic. Ideas, whatever ideas crop up and you're thinking, oh my goodness, you might get an idea that's an amazing solution to a problem or an issue that you've had that's outstanding for quite some time, and now is the month, the time that you get that aha moment of what to do about it. So definitely if you get prompted for anything you want to begin, any new ideas or new things you want to start in your life, this is definitely a month to move forward with those. Okay, I'll leave that with you and I wish you the very best. I'll move on now to personal year number 3. You guys are in a year where it's very important for you to speak your truth, for you to communicate what you really think and feel, for you to feel confident enough to be your true, authentic self, and to be a bit more social than you normally would, to express what's good for you, to do what makes you feel good, to have more fun. You know, and this month is a 2-month for you, which is all about you going within and getting clear about what you really think and feel about yourself and your life. So the 2-month is you're in a 2 personal month of a 3-year, and that is where your emotions might be heightened so that you can really become consciously aware of what you really think and feel, or what might have been repressed in the past that needs to come out, needs to be acknowledged, and it needs to be understood and released so that you can then have a clean emotional slate with which you can move forward with. So it's very important. It's also a time where you might want to get close to someone or people. You might want to have some deep and meaningful conversations. You might find that you are a little bit more hypersensitive than normal, and you might want to be aware that you might feel like being a little bit argumentative because, you know, the 2 heightens the emotions and brings things to the surface, and the 3 is about speaking your truth and communicating. So sometimes this combination numbers means we have to be extra careful to watch what we say and make sure that we really think about what we're saying to other people before we just let rip and verbally, you know, get a bit abusive. or totally just let someone have it. And then you're like, oh dear, I probably shouldn't have said that because now I've ruined something and it might not be repairable now. So think before you speak. Great combination of numbers to journal what you're thinking and feeling and get really clear about what you want to say in a harmonious, positive way before you say it by writing it down first and experimenting about the exact words you want to use to get your point across. It's a great combination of numbers for people that are looking to get close to someone. Sometimes people can meet someone in this vibration. Sometimes people that are in existing relationships, and that's not only just love relationships, relationships with others. Issues that have been brewing beneath the surface can sometimes rise to be addressed and to be looked at in this combination of numbers, so be aware of that. Great time to focus on spiritual things, to really listen to your intuition, to enhance your intuition and amplify your connection to source energy from going within. Great combination of numbers for meditation, for anything mind, body, spirit related, anything to do with, spiritual, intuition, and the old, psychic development, spiritual development kind of things. So I'll leave that with you, and I wish you a very wonderful month. Now, personal year number 4, you guys are in a year of building a strong foundation where slow and steady wins the race. It's patience is a very important thing to remember as you go through this year, that there is divine timing. The universe knows exactly what needs to happen, how it's going to happen, and when it's going to happen. It's not your timing. Life is not in your timing. It unfolds in divine timing. So there's a saying in spiritual circles, and that is, let go and let God. And that's a very good thing to remember in the 4 year, is to just do your best trying to set things up the way you want. Do the groundwork behind the scenes, but always remember that the universe or higher power or the divine or God, whatever you want to call that higher power energy, has the final say. And there's a lot more going on in the universe than just in your little world, in terms of how synchronized events need to take place and how everything is linked in one big tapestry that's intertwined. And it's not just your little corner of the world that's the priority, it's how the system works as a whole. And for you to understand, God knows you by name. The universe knows who you are, knows what's going on in your life. Your job is to do the groundwork behind the scenes and let go and get on with your life in the meantime, and everything will then unfold in its own divine way, in its own divine timing. So your homework this year is to do the work behind the scenes. Head down, bum up. Do the action, take the action that needs to be taken to get yourself and your life where you want it to be or where it needs to be, whether that's needing to focus on health, whether that's needing to focus on your career, whether that's needing to focus on a relationship and stabilizing that, whether it's about stabilizing your own mental health and getting more positive and stronger within your own self. Some people also are here to focus on their finances. Some people are, this year it's a big focus on building a solid foundation in their actual home. Some people are literally renovating a home. Things like that. All these things can happen in a 4 year. Everybody's life is different. The month of August, though, is a 3-month for you, and that is all about communication. It's about you expressing yourself. It's about you saying what needs to be said in a very diplomatic, harmonious, positive way. It's about thinking before you speak, but being your true, authentic self, not just saying yes because you just don't want to hurt anyone's feelings or you don't want to let anyone down or you want to keep the peace. It's about saying no if you don't want to say yes, about being honest and really communicating the truth of who you are, what you want, what you don't want. And if that's done in a very conscientious, diplomatic way, then if anyone else has an issue with whatever you have to say, providing it's delivered in a conscientious, diplomatic, kind way, then if anyone has an issue with whatever you say, that's their issue. It is not your responsibility, so you don't need to take responsibility of that as well. But you do need to be honest about who you really are, what you really want, what you really think and feel. This is also a month for you to be more social, for you to get out and have more fun. Do what makes you feel good, whether that's listening to music you like, whether that means exercising more, whether it means watching a lot more Netflix. Everyone, different strokes for different folks. Whatever spins your wheels, do more of what makes you feel good, because when you feel good, it raises your vibration. When your vibration is raised, you're in a higher frequency. When you're in a higher frequency, you attract via the law of attraction from a much more powerful perspective. You're a magnet, and you're attracting based on what you think and feel and what you're projecting out through your thoughts and emotions. When you do more of what makes you feel good, you're in a good feeling space. You feel good. You think good. So then you attract good. That's why it's so important. So I'll leave that with you, and I wish you a wonderful month. I'll go now to personal year number 5, and you guys are in a year of change. So progress, movement, and change. And you guys are always going to be in sync with the universal year number or the world year number. So you get a double dose of whatever that world year or universal year number is every single year. So for you, the theme for this year is about change. It's about you're halfway through. The 5 year is in the middle of the 1 year of new beginnings and the 9 year of endings. So we have 5 smack bang in the middle, which says it's where life says, hey, let's shake things up a bit. Let's change the playing field. So go with the punches, roll with the ups and downs. Be flexible, be adaptable. Know that whatever happens, you're going to land on your feet eventually. And it's all about your attitude and how you handle what comes to you. You can really make the most of this energy by being really positive and believing that adventurous, exciting things are coming your way and that you have the ability to ride that wave and make it work for you. If there are changes that need to be made in your life, be proactive and make them. The theme for your month of August is get down to business. So the month of August is a busy month. It's where there is extra effort and work required from you. Everyone's life is different, so everybody's work is going to be relating to different things. Some people in a 5 year, the work is about actual physical work at their job or in their, what they make money from or what they do for a living. There might actually be extra work to be done. Other people, it's extra work and extra effort is required in the area of their health and well-being. Other people, it's extra work and extra effort is required in the relationships in their life. Other people, it's extra work and extra effort required in finances, or in planning, or extra effort required around the home and renovating, or work need to be done to get the house in tip-top shape. Everybody's life circumstances are different, but one thing that you all have in common this month is head down, bum up. It's not a fluff around, do nothing, sit on your ass month. There's things to be done. Roll up your sleeves, head down, bum up, get down to business. Do the work, because if you do the work, the rewards will be there. Now, there may be delays, there may be frustrations, but it's about when the going gets tough, the tough get going. So get your shit together and deal with it. You can do it. Don't try and take the easy way out. Don't run around hiding, hoping things will go away. Face the music and be disciplined and be persistent, and you will get through and the rewards will be there. Trust me, it's a really good month when you have the right attitude. All right, I'll move on now to personal year number 6. You guys are in a month where, you're in a year that there is a strong focus on being there for other people and for the relationships in your life. And, the 6th year is where life goes on as it does. It may be quite a lot required from you in terms of work. There may be things required of you to focus on family matters, relationship issues, children, friends, neighbors, community, clients, all that sort of thing. Good year or a lot going on for people that work in a service-based industry, especially for people that may be self-employed. This month of August, though, is the key theme for you for this month of August is time for change. This is a month of change. It's a month where anything can happen, and it usually does. So you really want to be adaptable, flexible, roll with the punches, know that whatever comes your way, you can make it work, and to understand that life knows exactly what it's doing, and it can be a really dynamic and charismatic, exciting number this month that you're in. And it's about whatever changes you know that you need to make in your life, now is the time to make them. So green light ahead for making changes, progress, movement, and change. Some people will have change that they didn't see coming, and that can be a really exciting thing. It's a matter of trying out new things, things, having a bit more adventure in your life, doing some things different, exploring new things, being unconventional, thinking outside the box, being a little bit more daring than you normally would, a bit more social. You might feel like you just want to just break out and be a bit more wild or a bit more daring, and that would be the month to do so, of course, in a very healthy and safe way. All right, I'll leave that with you, and I'll move on now to personal year number 6. You guys are in, sorry, that was personal year number 7. We just went into personal year number 6. So once again, we're in personal year number 7, and that is a month, a year where you are all about, the 7 year is one of my favorite years. It's really about going within. It's about mind, body, spirit, and it's where you really want to make sure that you are focusing on the spiritual side of you. And some people are really ready for this. Some people, their soul is craving it. Other people are so caught up in that physical, material world. They're governed by the ego. They think life's all about getting this, getting that, money, work, drama with other people, oh, the COVID, oh, this, oh, that. And they're just never going to sort of be in that spiritual space. Or they might, but they're delayed on that. They're just not in that headspace. They're all in the physical, material world. The 7 is kind of encouraging you. It's calling you to see the bigger picture, to ask yourself the big questions. What is the meaning of life? What is the truth of the meaning of life that you don't see with the physical eyes? What is the spiritual side of life, not the material, physical side? It's about understanding you are a spiritual being having a human experience, not a human being having a spiritual experience. And to really understand that and see life from the bigger picture and know that this is only one life of many, and it's a progressive journey of learning and growth. And when you understand it, you are depersonalized from some of the issues that are going on in your life, and you're able to see things from that higher conscious awareness and to raise your vibration that way through wisdom and understanding. And the 7 year is saying, slow down, try and get off and away from that busy sort of technical world, that sort of busy, on the phone, distracted, caught up in life, where you can have some quiet time alone. Peace, silence, solitude, nature. Go within, mind, body, spirit, health and well-being. Look at your health, look at your mental health. What do you believe spiritually? Do you believe in a higher power? If you do, create a stronger relationship with that. That is more of who you are. That is where you are from, more than it is you in this physical world. And the 7 year really wants you to get that. Because next year you're in an 8 year of manifestation, and you're going to manifest from a much higher frequency when you know that you are a spiritual being, when you know what and who you are. And when you've done some inner work, you are then from a much more empowered place when you start manifesting in your 8 year next year. So once again, make time to be alone. Make time to get in contemplation, to ask the big questions. Who am I? What's the meaning of life? To take some time to uncover the secrets and mysteries of the universe. And for the month of, August, you're in a 6 month that focuses on people and the relationships around you. Relationships with friends, with family, with work colleagues, with neighbors, with community. It's a matter of being a shoulder to cry on, understanding that life isn't all about me, life is about the we, and it's about doing what you can to help out others, because we're all connected. And it's about learning to be more compassionate and being a shoulder to cry on and being able to loan a helping hand, even though it may be inconvenient at the time in your own life and what you've personally got going on, to be able to step away from your own stuff, to be there to be of service when it is required of you. And the month of this month you're in, relationship issues that may be brewing beneath the surface may rise to be resolved, so that they can be addressed, they can be worked on, and they'll either, be better, make things better, or you'll end up deciding you want to just walk away from things. Everyone's life circumstances and relationship situations with people are different, but it's definitely giving you an opportunity to iron things out. Okay, it's also a time to Be there to give children the time and attention that they need, any little people in your world, and to remember that, yeah, just to be there if you feel that people might need a helping hand, and also for you to focus on your own self-care, your own self-love. So I'll leave that with you, and I'll move on now to personal year number 8. And you guys are in a year where you are getting tough, getting strong. It's all about being self-empowered. And this year is about you recognizing what has previously caused you to feel disempowered or fearful or afraid, or not stepping into your full empowered self based on thoughts and beliefs and life experiences. And so it's about getting strong, getting confident, understanding how powerful a creative being you actually are. It's also a year about understanding the law of attraction and some of the universal laws that govern this world, understanding how they work and making them work for you, or working in harmony with them alongside you. The month of August, and also sorting out your finances and sorting out legal matters. Now for the month of August, you are in a month of a personal year number 7, and that's about mind, body, spirit. That's about going within and working on your relationship with the higher power. It's about making sure you have time for rest, relaxation, and rejuvenation. Just as the 7th day of the week is a day of rest, the 7th month is about making time and space in your busy life with all of the busyness of the technical world and the ins and outs of life to find some quiet space, to spend some time in silence and solitude, because it's in the silence and the solitude and contemplation that you hear the voice of your soul, that your intuition speaks to you, that you will find the answers to everything that you're actually running around like a madman in the physical world trying to find the answers to. You can work smart, not hard. You can do less and achieve more by actually going within. And this month is asking you to do that. It's hoping that your schedule will not be as busy as it normally is, that you may feel like you might want to just kick back with a good book, or you might want to get a little bit into your mind, body, spirit, a bit of meditation, a bit of qigong, a bit of yoga, reading some personal development books, going into that side of yourself as opposed to being out there and smashing it up in the physical world. Of course, we still do that in our everyday life. For some of us, that's just a necessity. We live in a physical world. We have got busy lives and we have to respond to those. But you can make some time, even if it's 20 minutes before you go to sleep at night, to listen to some beautiful meditation music as you're falling asleep, or read some positive, uplifting quotes, watch some TED Talks on YouTube. You know, fill your soul this month. Also a great month for study, and a great month for any personal development and spiritual development and learning and growing. I'll leave that with you, and I will move on now to personal year number 9. And you guys are in a year of endings, completion, and transformation, where it's out with the old to make way for the new. I'm in a 9 year, and it's the most amazing year. Almost every day I'm saying to my spirit self and my higher self, thank you so much. I can't believe how much I've grown and how good I feel, and I actually don't have anything physical that makes me feel happy. It all comes from within. I thought for so many years, and I've been single for 13 years, and this is the first time in those 13 years that I've finally realized I thought I needed a man, a relationship to feel happy and completely. I'm always I'm happy, a very happy person anyway, but I thought I'd be so much happier and so much completed, more complete when I was in a relationship. And this is the first year of my life that the penny has finally dropped. I am so complete and content as I am. And this 9 year has just been such a massive transformation for me. And it can do the same for you guys too that are in a 9 year if you've got that right attitude. And it's about growing out of old ways of thinking and old ways of living that you used to think were gospel that just aren't, and having that wisdom to be able to look back and go, wow, look how far I've come. I used to think this way and I used to live this way only a matter of a couple of years ago, and look at me now. And it's really about letting go of the dead weight, whether that dead weight is lack of self-esteem, whether it's a holding on to a grudge or a problem that you've had or an issue with someone or something that happened to you in your childhood or in your past. You know, the 9-year is about let go, accept what is and move on. Because when you do that, you open the door for so many better things to come. And this is what this year is asking us to do. Saying dump the crap of the past and have that clean slate. Be ready to go forward into that new year of new beginnings next year with an open heart and an open mind and that clean slate ready for new beginnings, you know. And the month that we're in, you know, with August is saying it's really a powerful month for us in terms of our self-empowerment, you know, to really be aware of what has caused us to feel disempowered in the past. What has disempowered us and held us back in the past? Is it limiting beliefs? Is it a fear? Is it an issue that we've been caught up in our whole life, that resentment and waiting for payback or waiting for an apology or waiting for life to even things out because we got a short end of the stick, or we got something, you know, there was injustice that happened to us and we're just waiting for it to compensate, and we're waiting for that compensation and that apology or that things to get better. And it's like, just let all it go, just let it all go and just have that clean slate and move forward. You know, when you're waiting for compensation, it won't come. When you realize you don't even need it is when it comes, or when better things come. So it's about, you know, really looking at yourself, looking at your life, and looking at where you let yourself down based on what your thoughts and beliefs are and what you've been holding on to. So it's a time to make peace, to let bygones be bygones, move forward. And in this month of August, finances, you want to plan your finances. Don't overspend, don't overcommit yourself. Take care of any legal matters. You want to... you know, some people will be looking at new work, new job offers, wanting to make changes in their career. Some people will have more money coming in. Some people will spend more money. Everybody's different. But this month and this combination of numbers, most importantly, is saying be aware of the law of attraction and the fact that you are a very powerful creative being, and your thoughts and your emotions attract, and you have the ability to make things better based on how you perceive them. The circumstances can be the same, but it's how you perceive them, how you experience them that makes the difference and determines what you will attract in your life from that point on. You want to attract solutions, opportunities, and cool experiences, or do you want to attract more crap? So it's all based on your perception. It's all based on what you choose to think about. It's all based on what you choose to feel. So it's all down to you. I'll leave that with you. I wish you the very best for August, and I will be here to give you your forecast at the beginning of September next month. Have a fabulous month. I love you all. Take care and talk soon. Bye.